Well, I definitely was expecting them to be aggressive. I knew that they were going to be a good offensive team for us to face today. I thought that we did enough to stay in the game, to give ourselves a shot just to be able to score and run. I was really proud that we had good at-bats. We came out aggressive in our at-bats. I think that the preparation that we did this week really paid off when it came to that. And so I was pleased that the outs that they got against us were, pretty good quality outs. I mean, we swung the stick pretty good. But when it came down the stretch, we just couldn't pull through and be able to do it. And then in one inning, they kind of opened it up. And so it just didn't turn out to be the way that we wanted to. Felt like we could have played better defense at times today. I was not pleased with our defensive presence. And they know that, because when I asked them at the end of the games, what stood out the most to you? And they said bad defense. And so, they know that it was something that held us back. And we've got to clean that up tomorrow. To me, it kind of starts whenever we don't get the lead out at second, whenever we had a possible double play situation and we didn't have a look at second, so then we went to one and we put the runner in scoring position. And then kind of from there, Brittany doesn't get a chance to get a force out at second base whenever they hit the ball hard to her. And I think that enabled them to score their first 2 runs to come back, and so it just kind of played a part. And so when I go back, I think about those early plays that could have been helped, and I think that we could have pitched better to Uten in her second at bat. And that's something that Ellen and I talked about, is that we'd rather draw the walk out of that than to give up the big hit. And so out of it, I just wish there were definitely some things that we could have done better to have avoided being in the game with them at the end of the ball game. And it lasted as long as it did, just waiting for somebody to score, and it just wasn't us. It was definitely a long day mentally, definitely a long day physically, but we talk about taking a game from them in the series, and it is possible, and they should feel confident against their number 1 and 2 pitchers. And their number 3, our adjustment just should have been better timing, because realistically we didn't go out there and strike out. Today we really had a good presence. We just didn't do enough to be able to get our timing right to score the runs, and then of course the game got away from us. But we come out with a fresh mindset, try to get some rest, come out ready to play and fight and do better on defense, so that some of those small things that turned into big things are avoided.